How's it going, everybody? So today I took 5 decks from the comments of the last video that y'all gave me. Of course, they all have Evo Furnace in them, and we're going to be trying out these 5 decks today and seeing if we can get a W with each one. It's quite a variety of archetypes that y'all gave me, but yeah, it doesn't matter, honestly, at this point, guys, what deck you have Evolution Furnace in. It's in probably about 90% of decks, which is absolutely absurd to say. I went on ladder today, and I played probably like maybe 30 games or so on both my accounts combined, and I faced Furnace, I think, oh my gosh, I forgot that the Cannoneer doesn't one-shot wall breakers now. But I think I faced Furnace 29 out of those 30 games, or 30 out of 30. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I had one game where I didn't face it, but it was definitely something special. Like, I literally don't even know how to describe the card right now. It needs a nerf, guys. Let's be honest. It's definitely a fun card to play, but it definitely needs some sort of change in the next couple days. I really hope Supercell is going to get on top of that, so most people don't really just feel the need to have to buy the Evo Furnace to compete, because that's honestly where the game is right now. Like, you have to have Evo Furnace if you want to have competition in the game right now. It feels like I'm gonna go defensive Skeleton Barrel. This actually should work out. Oh no, it has so much range, bruh. This card, the problem is, oh, okay, I should probably talk about ways they could nerf the card, right? That makes a lot of sense in my head to talk about something like that. So in my opinion, I think it needs a range nerf. It should not have the same range as a Musketeer, basically. It needs to be one tile shorter for sure, kind of like maybe an Ice Whiz range or a Demolisher Goblin range. That type of card definitely should not be a super duper range card with the ability that it already has with the spawning, of course, and then of course the Evo spawning even more. That would also nerf the spawning of the Evo, right? Because I believe it spawns a little bit faster when it's shooting than when it's not shooting, right? When it's the evolution. So that would make a nerf to the Evo as well at the same time as nerfing the base card. So I think that could be a perfect nerf to the card. And I don't know. A lot of people have been saying make it 5 elixir. I don't think so. Honestly, 5 elixir just seems a little bit too much in my opinion. Like, I know it's really good for 4 elixir, but 5 elixir, I'm not sure if it would get used that much. Maybe it still would. We'll see. But to be fair, it does get killed by lightning. That's like the one thing that I'm worried about. If you make it 5 elixir, lightning is already dominating the meta right now. It's going to be even more dominant. So I'm not too sure about that. But just going to go for the Skeleton Barrel at the river like this. We have the Evo recruits with the Evo Furnace. And I've seen a lot of people saying that you don't even need Evo Furnace. I agree. But at the same time, to be honest, I'd rather run Evo Furnace than most Evos in this game. I think it's an S tier evolution. And I think that it's crazy good. So even the base Furnace being this broken makes the Evo Furnace that broken as well, if that makes sense. It's definitely, oh my gosh, that was a bad Goblin Gang. I did not expect him to log there. It's definitely something that is game changing. I believe there was 70, it was like 68% of people in the game right now are using the Furnace evolution in the top like in the top 1,000 of the leaderboard. So basically, out of the 1,000 top players in this game, 70% of them are using the card. I mean, have you guys ever seen anything like that? I can't remember the last time. Maybe like Rune Giant when it was super broken, but that was literally just, I don't even know. There were still ways to counter the Rune Giant. You could build an entire counter deck built around the Rune Giant, but I don't know. This card doesn't have a counter because it's not a win condition. It's not really a I don't know how to describe the card. It's like so versatile that you can literally always get value in any matchup with it. There's no hard counter to the card is what I'm saying. There's no thing that's like, oh, this is perfect against the Furnace, because Furnace will give you value in any situation. So I'm gonna go for the arrows on top of this. That is a lot of swarm right there. Mortar bait's a pretty good, pretty good counter to the Furnace, I would say, or at least the deck I'm running, because I do have recruits baits. But this is gonna be fine right here. The wall breaker is gonna connect. I am low-key losing, or no, I'm winning barely. That wall breaker might connect. Nice, that's so huge. And then we pretty much have this game wrapped up. I need 2 arrows, I believe, to win this game. I'm gonna go recruits first just to be safe here, and then he goes for the Skelly King. I'm gonna go Dark Goblin down low. He might arrows. Oh no, he has log for this if he wants to log it. So I'm just gonna go for my Furnace. He's gonna miner on top of my Dark Goblin. Very aggressive play right there by him. But yeah, I need to hear y'all's thoughts, guys. Like, what do you think Supercell should do? How do they save the game? This is getting out of hand for sure. It almost feels like it's too much. And sure, the card is fun, but man, it's too much right now. And definitely, I think everyone in this channel can agree that it needs a change. Look at the Dark Goblin, by the way. How is that just sitting there like walking on water? I'm gonna go for the Furnace like this on top of the Spear Goblins, and that's basically GG's. We need 2 more arrows. Oh, you did just see the Spear Goblin nerf right there, by the way. That would have gotten a second shot if it was the old Spear Goblins, but it only got 1 shot since it got the reduced fire rates. So I'm going to go Wallbreakers the Kite, and just like that, the game is now over with the arrows on his tower, and he's going to fireball my tower. Not quite going to do enough for him, and let's hop into our second deck of the video. Got a match here against Dishonest. We are playing this kind of weird deck. These are all viewer decks, by the way. I didn't build any of these, of course, but if you do see your deck, make sure to comment down below that yours made it to the video. But you're going to go for the Goblin Hut like this in the middle right here. We have a Lumberloon Freeze deck with the Evo Furnace. The one downside downside is, guys, in this meta, I'm telling y'all right now, you have to run a big spell. You have to run a big spell to kill the furnace, or you are going to get absolutely destroyed. Hopefully, this game we're going to be able to outplay this guy and just, you know, make it to the tower. And when I say outplay, I mean Lumberloon freeze the tower. But I'm telling y'all, do not run a deck with no big spell in this season. It is not going to work out. Even hyper bait is terrible because there's just too much furnace, bro. You have to have a counter to furnace to win this game. So I'm going to go for the lumberjack like this, and then I'm going to go for the balloon. I think lightning is going to be the best spell in the game this season by quite a significant margin, just because of the furnace value you can get, or the value it gets against furnace. Does that make sense? He's got Ewiz. That's kind of unlucky for me, low-key. He didn't have many options right there, and him having Ewiz low-key saved the game for him. That would have been tower down, I think, if he didn't. But just going to go for the ice golem like this right here. Okay. Not a terrible start, but not a great start either. We at least got the balloon death damage. Was kind of hoping for quite a bit more damage with that balloon. That's why I did go for it so aggressively, because he was out of ammo in his Duchess. I do definitely notice the tower troop nerfs, especially the cannoneer one the most. I don't know about Duchess. I don't really see too much of a difference with it, but you can also notice the chef tower nerf as well, which is good. But yeah, just going to cycle our furnace to back. It is such a safe card, guys. You can literally drop it down at any time and really not get punished, because if your opponent tries to punish a furnace to back, dude, they're going to get counter pushed so hard that they're literally going to regret ever even trying to punish it. So that's going to be fine. He fireballs that. That's okay. I'm not really too mad about that. I feel like Goblin Hut in this meta is honestly kind of trash as well, because it gets outranged by the furnace, and the furnace is just going to sit there. I mean, anything that gets outranged by the furnace is just terrible. It's so sad to see, but, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully the game will get changed here pretty soon. We're just going to go for the Evo furnace down low. That hog gets a few chops. I'm going to go Ice Golem. Oh, I did not get that down in time, but it will go in front of my furnace, so it's okay. That's going to be a lot of pressure. He does go for that. I'm actually going to go for my Evo Lumberjack the River. This might be tower down. I'm not even trolling. Wait, if I freeze, that's tower, I think. Yep, that's tower. I'm pretty certain, because Evo Lumberjack is unstoppable. Look at the furnace Evo. Oh my gosh, dude, guys, this is a joke, right? I mean, that's tower just like that. What was he supposed to do? Man, I honestly feel like this might be a little bit of bullying. Anyways, that's going to be a W right there. There's not really any way he can come back. I'm going to go for my furnace on the right-hand side right here and just set up for one more defense. With only 30 seconds left, I guess he'll go for one last-ditch efforts with his push at the river here. But just going to barbell like this. Barbell really good on defense. I'm going to go for the Skellies plus Lumberjack. Oh, bad Skellies because they got pulled in by the Valkyvo. And yeah, that hog might get a swing, maybe two if he's lucky. But that's going to be GG's right there. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to cut to the next match since we did already secure this victory. Okay, deck number 3 right here. We have this sort of bridge spam type of deck with the Goblin Machine Cannon cards. Of course, you know, Battle Ram Evo is going to be nice as well with the Evo Furnace combination. So, shocker, guys. We both cycled our Furnace in the back first play of the game. Can you believe that? I would have never seen that one coming. But I'm just going to go for my Magical Archer. Don't really have a good response to that bush right now. I guess I could machine it, but I don't really want to machine on top of a bush, to be honest. It's a 5-for-2 trade, like, not a big fan of that. So this can be fine right there. It doesn't do splash damage. Thankfully, that's the one good thing. Imagine if this card did splash damage. I would actually rage quit. That's going to be a double connection. Magic Archer kind of sold me right there. But this Heal Spear is going to jump. Nice. Battle Ram should connect on that right-hand side. Going to get us quite a bit of damage with that Barbarian as well. Nice, dude. Okay. I don't know what to do here. He does go Furnace. I'm going to go for my Furnace. We got to take some damage to save our tower here. If I would have played my Cannon card too early, or like even anything, honestly, too early, we might have lost the game. So I'm glad I kind of was patient there. Let's go for the Goblin Machine like this. That bush, though, might take most of my tower. I am going to zap it because I don't want to lose my entire tower here, but it's still going to be a lot of damage because they did buff the bush recently where it has more HP, I think, right? Or something along those lines. But that's going to be fine right there. The chef, or not the chef, the furnace, I keep calling him a chef now, it's stuck in my head, is going to do some good work. And then we're down to 1100 on his tower. Even though we have a bad start, like technically on paper right here, I don't mind this too much because I can just defend this with the Magical Archer and then maybe even counter push off of this right here. So we'll see what he wants to do for this Magic Archer. I low-key could go Ram, but it's a little bit aggressive. I'm going to go Ram anyways, whatever. And then a Heal Spirit like this. We should take tower. He can't really stop that. I don't believe he has a building, so Battle Ram is almost a guaranteed connection because, I mean, there's just nothing that can stop it, especially the Evo one, if you don't have a building. But just going to go for the Furnace down low. This card should just clean up everything. I can go for the arrows on the last second here. Oh my gosh, wow. We actually defended... Furnace is so good. It's actually gross. I'm going to zap to make sure the bush goes to my Fire Spirit and then dies. Beautiful right there. This is gross, guys. I don't even know how to describe it other than just filthy. The card is so good. It's going to kill the entire Skeleton Barrel hero, basically. Oh, the Fire Spirit killed it. Yep, that's perfect. Wow. I mean, what a joke of a card right here. I could go Evo Ram with this. He goes Furnace to back. I'm going to chill because if I try and go aggressive, he's probably going to counter push me pretty badly. So if I just cycle this to back, I can maybe defend. Even if I can't defend, though, we're going to have a nice counter push with these, you know, with what we have set up right now. I'm going to go for the Heal Spirit like this, and then I can go for my Machine on the left. We can actually save our tower here, I think. He's kind of playing a little bit bad offense, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask y'all, what do you guys think of the new arena? Do you guys like the arena and how it looks right now? I kind of like it. It's definitely different than it has been in the past ever. I'm just gonna cannon cart the pocket because I mean, might as well at this point. Our defenses are so good with the furnace goblin. This deck, by the way, I will give it like 5 stars. The only thing I'm worried about, like I said earlier, is you cannot kill the furnace. Like you don't. I mean, I know you have magic archer, machine, cannon cart. They're all good against furnace, but you can't really kill it with a spell, and that's gonna be the demise if you're facing a good player. They're just gonna stack furnaces like there's no tomorrow, and you're going to have a nightmare. Potentially our most toxic deck yet. Oh man, it pains me to even play this, but we were playing Giants, Furnace Evolution, Lightning with Prince and Evo Lumberjack, Zap, Rage Bomber. You guys know the deck. It's gross. This deck is nasty, but we're going to have to get a victory with it today and show you guys how good it is and why this meta is going to be absolutely a nightmare for most Clash Royale players if the changes don't come in quickly. So just going to cycle my Lumberjack the back. He goes for a Furnace. Shocker. Count it up, guys. You're going to see Furnace in every single match today. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure it'll be every match. I mean, we almost are through the 5 decks, and I think we faced all Furnace so far, right? So, you know, it doesn't surprise me at this point. I'm already used to it because I've been playing for a few hours, but that's going to kill that. Furnace might even get a shot on tower. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. And we, just like that, we take his tower down to about 3,000, even though I didn't really do anything, to be honest, and he was the one pushing technically because he had the Goblin Giant, but whatever. I'm not going to complain, you know, damage is damage. He does have P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is going to counter this deck pretty well, but we do have Prince, and Furnace is okay against P.E.K.K.A. as well. Not amazing. I will say, P.E.K.K.A. Lightning might be the meta. Or maybe like Drill Lightning with a really fast cycle deck. I don't know, guys. There's too many cards that, you know, don't counter the Furnace to where it's like, bro, I don't know what deck you even should build to take care of it. I'm just going to go for the Mega Minion like this. Zap as well. Dang, I could not get that Zap down in time. If I got that Zap down in time, we actually would have taken like no damage here, I think. But now we're going to take quite a bit of damage. Actually, not that much because the Prince is broken, but that's going to be fine right there. The Prince is going to charge. I'm going to go, you know what? Let's just go. I shouldn't play anything, right? I should just chill, right? I shouldn't play anything, right? He goes guards. I'm glad I did not Lumberjack because I was very tempted to Lumberjack right there at the river. So he's got P.E.K.K.A. guards. This guy does not want to lose to any type of Prince deck. That's for sure. I'm going to go, I guess we could just cycle our Lumberjack the river because I don't want to use my Evo Furnace now. I'd rather save it for defense purposes. I don't want to just cycle it really. I guess that is one thing. You got to be a little bit smart with your Furnaces unless you're playing a cycle deck because then you could just get back around to it in 2 seconds anyways. So I'm going to go for my Evo Furnace the back. Does he have a way to kill this? That is the question of the day. If he doesn't, it's going to be just a nightmare for him. Oh, man, I don't think that's the play. That's going to be really hard for him to defend now. He's going to have a lot of... oh, no, no. Can I get my Giant down to block this? Please, please, please. No! If I had one more Elixir, we would have won the game right there. We still might win the game, to be honest, because look at our counter push. But imagine we kept that Evo Furnace alive. Oh, man. I think he's still dead here, though, guys, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, the Lumberjack's on tower. The Prince is on tower. I mean, just good luck, man. This is just insane how good the card is. And honestly, this deck in general is really broken. So even pairing that, this Prince, wow, English Hunter, even pairing the Furnace with this Giant Prince deck is absolutely filthy, and there's just no way to be like defending it, to be honest. So he goes Goblin Giant into a Prince charging. Oh boy. I'm gonna go for the Mega Minion like this. The Giant's gonna go ahead and take the tower on the right hand side, and I can just go ahead and lightning down this tower with that Furnace value. Oh man, that tornado did not help him much, and that's gonna be tower down, 2 towers down, just like that. This deck is gross. Let's get into the next and final deck of the video. Okay, our 5th and final deck of this video is going to be this deck right here. It's kind of an off-meta one for sure. We have Royal Hogs with Giant Skeleton, Lightning. It's like an awkward deck, I'll be honest, but you never know. It could work out. So I'm going to cycle my Furnace. Okay, good. He goes for the Hog. I'm just going to Barbell on top of that Hog Rider. Should be fine right there. Not terrible. He does take, what, 2 shots on my tower? It is what it is. I think this deck is going to be kind of more of a beatdown deck where I just need that one massive push with like a Giant Skeleton, Furnace, and then like a mini P.E.K.K.A., maybe even Pigs opposite lane, something along those lines. Oh my gosh, that Fire Spirit got a hit on the tower. That's insane. Okay. So, we're looking fine here. He does have Furnace as well, believe it or not, guys. So, I'm going to go for my Queen in front, or behind this Giant Skeleton. Okay. There's the Valkyrie. That's going to die, which is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pop my ability, go for the Royal Hogs as well. As long as he doesn't have, like, Fireball or something, we should be chilling to go ahead and get a ton of... Really? Of course. He has Hog Fireball. And I'm going to go Mini P.E.K.K.A. on this other side because I feel like he's broke on Elixir, like he doesn't have anything anyways. So we'll see if this connects on tower. It does connect here. Give me 2 Mini P.E.K.K.A. Give me 1 more, please. Oh, he barely gets the Ice Spear down in time to retarget that. So gets a little bit lucky, I'm not going to lie right there. Of course he has Fireball for the Queen and the Pigs at the same time. Of course. Just Clash Royale for you right there. But that's okay. We're going to be kind of chilling low-key right here. I don't mind this start. I've got Cannon for the next Hog, which unfortunately we didn't have cannon and cycle first play, right? I don't think I did, at least, because I would have played it on the hog. So we're chilling. I'm just going to cycle the furnace to back. He doesn't have fireball and cycle, of course, right now. He does go for that. You know what? I'm going to go giant skelly. I might even lightning this. He goes fireball on top of that. He gets back to his fireball super fast because his deck is really fast. A cycle, of course. Bar barrel and a hog deck makes 0 sense. I'm going to go lightning on top of that furnace to force out even more elixir from him. And then if he goes for the hog rider, then I can go for my cannon. It is kind of crazy that we're facing bar barrel Valkyrie fireball when I'm running royal hogs, but you know, it is what it is. I feel like royal hogs is one of the most countered archetypes in this game nowadays. It used to be so good, but now it just feels like it gets countered by so many things, especially in this meta. But just gonna go for the cannon like this down low on top of that hog rider. Should clean that up pretty easily right there, and then I can start stacking or like switch whatever it's called, dual lane pressuring him. I'm going to go furnace to back and see what he wants to do. I'm not going to play too aggressive here, because if I go too aggressive, he's just going to get a massive fireball like he did that first time. So I'm going to pop the ability right now. There's the Valkyrie on top of my queen. That's completely fine. Our furnace is going to get so much value. Let's go Barbaril here on the right, and then, let's see, I'm going to mini P.E.K.K.A now. I'm going to go Furnace. This actually snipes the cannon. That's so broken. Oh my gosh. That might be GG's, guys. I can lightning his Furnace. That's game. I'm pretty sure that's GG's, guys. I'm pretty darn sure that's GG's. I'm going to call the GG's now. Can't go for the Fireball or for the Pigs. I mean, I'm going to go Pigs anyway, because if he Fireballs them now, oh my gosh, Evo Skellies might bail him out, bro. Hold on. That's fine. The Pigs are still going to get quite a bit of damage, even though the Evo Skellies are going crazy. No, that one Skelly survived from the Giant Skeleton Bomb. That sucks. It's still GG's, though. Like, there's nothing he can do, because we have literally the best card in the game, which is the Furnace. And then, of course, the Archer Queen for DPS, the Cannon for his Hog. There's no way he's breaking through. I can go Giant Skeleton the river. Even played that Giant Skeleton late, but it doesn't matter if I make a mistake, to be honest, because I can just pop the ability here. The Furnace should die to my Queen, and just like that, guys, I do believe there's no way he can defend that. Yep, Queen's on tower, and that's going to be it for the game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and enjoy the Butch clip as well. Peace.